One study has shown that taking 1,600 IU's, measured unit, of prickly pear extract 5 hours before drinking reduced risk of a severe hangover by 50%. Drank too much? Have a hangover? Now you're Googling what is the best hangover cure? Can you prevent a hangover? Why do we even get hangovers? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Wagner. I'm a board certified emergency medicine physician, and on my show I answer your urgent medical questions and clear up myths about certain ailments. So, you drank a little too much of Aunt Bertha's special eggnog, or the good old boys Jack, Johnny, and Jose weren't too kind to you at this holiday season, and now you're feeling like the Walking Dead. This video is just for you. Today we're going to talk about hangover cures. Most people who have drank alcohol probably have experienced a hangover. That feeling the next day, which includes nausea, vomiting, dry mouth, dizziness, lightheadedness, dehydration, and feeling like the world is just beating you down. The actual medical term for a hangover is vassalgia. It's perhaps a bit surprising that scientists still haven't fully understood the cause of a hangover. The simplest and the most familiar explanation is that drinking causes dehydration, both because it acts as a diuretic, increasing your urinary production, and because people who are drinking heavily for multiple hours are probably not drinking that much water during that time period. Most scientists believe that a hangover is driven by alcohol interfering with your body's natural balance of chemicals in a more complex way. One belief is that in order for your body to process alcohol, your body must convert the enzyme NAD+ into an alternative form called NADH. With an excess buildup of NADH, an insufficient quantity of NAD+ goes around your body. So the thinking is that your cells are no longer capable of efficiently performing a number of metabolic activities, everything from absorbing glucose from the blood to regulating electrolytes. Hangovers result from a buildup of acetaldehyde, a toxic compound in the body. As the body processes the alcohol, acetaldehyde is the very first byproduct, and it's estimated to be between 10 and 30 times as toxic as alcohol itself. In a controlled study, it has been found to cause symptoms such as sweating, skin flushing, nausea, and vomiting, i.e., the feelings of a hangover. Hangovers could also be driven by the way of alcohol messing with your immune system. Studies have found strong correlations between high levels of cytokines, the molecules that your immune system uses for signaling, and hangover symptoms. Normally, the body might use cytokines to trigger a fever or an inflammatory response to help battle an infection. But it seems that excess alcohol consumption can also provoke the same cytokine release, leading to symptoms like muscle aches, fatigue, headache, or nausea, as well as cognitive effects like memory loss or irritation. Are certain drinks more likely than others to cause a hangover? Yes. Typically, darker alcohols have a higher likelihood of giving you that hangover feeling. That's because they have higher levels of trace chemicals produced during the fermentation process. That contributes to the higher likelihood of feeling hungover. Interestingly though, not everyone gets a hangover. Although approximately 75% of those who drink alcohol to intoxication will experience a hangover, there's 25% of the population that has no hangover experience ever. Lucky for them. How can you prevent hangovers? The million-dollar question that is on everyone's mind right now. The simple answer is abstinence and moderation. In other words, there is no proven way to prevent a hangover after binge drinking except by not drinking at all, which is kind of the obvious answer, I realize, but there are certain things that you can do to minimize the hangover and the severity of its symptoms. Number 1, don't drink quickly or on an empty stomach. Number 2, conversely, drinking slowly, either on a full stomach or while eating. Even though food doesn't literally absorb the alcohol, but having a full digestive tract slows down the rate at which your body absorbs the alcohol. Number 3, stay hydrated in between drinks. From a doctor's standpoint, there is no concrete evidence that any homespun remedies do anything to actually cure a hangover, but they are interesting to hear about. Here are some homespun remedies that some of you out there swear by. Number 1, the so-called hair of the dog technique, that is, drinking the morning after you've had a hard night of drinking. It might temporarily dull your senses, making you less aware of your hangover symptoms, but it does nothing to resolve the underlying physiological problems, and of course, it could just lead to another hangover. But some people swear by it. Number 2, the grease up before you go technique. One long-standing folk remedy is to take a spoonful of olive oil before a party. Some swear by it. Eating a pizza or other fatty food has the same effect. Both are said to grease up the intestines so the alcohol takes longer to absorb. Number 3, consume sugar while drinking. Studies have shown that fructose may speed alcohol metabolism, thus reducing the risks of a hangover. Number 4, eat breakfast. Electrolytes in food help replenish a dehydrated system and getting calories back into your body. But go easy. A hangover needs food that is easy to digest, like toast or cereal. Some believe that eating burnt toast will help. Number 5, eat ginger. For centuries, people have taken ginger to reduce nausea and vomiting. Try nibbling crystallized ginger in the aftermath of a night of drinking. The National Institute of Health revealed early research that consuming a combination of ginger, tangerine pith, and brown sugar before drinking decreases nausea and vomiting. Number 6, while it's still being tested, one study has shown that taking 1,600 IU's measured unit of prickly pear extract 5 hours before drinking reduced risk of a severe hangover by 50%. Number 7, go back to bed. A hangover isn't caused by a lack of sleep, but that makes it worse. Take a long nap the day after. It's the body's way of healing itself. Number 8, load up on vitamin B and C. There are also a slew of vitamin combination concoctions out there that companies are making in an attempt to prevent or help the hangover, all of which have limited effects. Lastly, you can lessen some of the symptoms of a hangover with well-known over-the-counter drugs, such as non-steroidal anti-inflammatories such as aspirin and ibuprofen, which can treat headaches and other pain, while you can take stomach relief medications such as Tums or Pepto-Bismol to reduce your nausea. Very important to note, you should not take any Tylenol because when the liver is processing the alcohol, the Tylenol can cause toxic effects to the body. The moral of this hangover story, you can eat food, drink water, and rest. Alright, that's been your 5 minutes with me on curing hangovers with Dr. Wagner. I hope I've cleared up some of the myths out there regarding the hangover and helped you get a better understanding of how alcohol affects our bodies and what you can do to lessen the hangover feelings. Have a home remedy for a hangover? Be sure to let me know in my comments below. And don't forget, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn your bell notifications on. That way you can learn when I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching and stay healthy, my friends.